Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So जिस जिसने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया वो काइंडली जल्दी से सब्सक्राइब कर ले और मैं अपने चैनल पे एक न्यू गेम सीरीज स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ जिसका नाम है मार्वल गार्डियन ऑफ द गैलेक्सी। तो इन कैरेक्टर्स का मुझे मूवी से ही पता है और अब इनकी नई गेम आई है तो चलें चेक करते हैं कैसी गेम है। तो इसका स्टोरी का तो मुझे नहीं पता लेकिन प्ले करके देखते हैं कहाँ से शुरू होती है और डिफ़िकल्टी आ गई, कौन सी डिफ़िकल्टी पे खेलनी है। No one said being a hero was easy. You'll take beating like none other, and only the most better-hearted guardian will make it out alive. We do it our ways. You are the master of your galaxy and want to find in your personal guardian experience. सबसे मुश्किल difficulty. You are the master of your own galaxy. चलो गेम स्टार्ट कर दी, डिफिकल्टी सेट करके वेरी हार्ड, सबसे जो हाईएस्ट हार्ड डिफिकल्टी थी। अब देखते हैं गेम शुरू कहाँ से होती है। फिलहाल तो सॉन्ग ही चल रहा है। स्टार लोड को पुराने गाने सुनने का बहुत शौक है, मूवी के अंदर भी इसी तरह ही होता है। तो लेट्स सी किधर से शुरू हुई है। क्विल सीन तो बड़ा जबरदस्त है। ट्रैक्टर, पुराना घर, और सॉन्ग चल रहा है। कौन सुन रहा है सॉन्ग? और ये पूरी लिस्ट है सॉन्ग्स की। और डिसाइड कर रखी है और क्या करना है। अच्छा ये क्या मैगजीन भी पकड़ता है। अच्छा बेसिकली है ही सारे सॉन्ग्स से रिलेटेड। स्टार लोड ये इसका बेसिकली इसका नाम होता है, स्टार लोड। तो ये अपना नाम इधर से ही रखता है मेरे ख्याल से, स्टार लोड।
Hear me. Is that your new tape?
Well, graphics
Star-Lord. Who's the guy with the scary eyes?
He doesn't have a name. He's one of the space riders. And he's not scary, he's cool.
Your space rider certainly got his hands full.
तो असल में स्पेस राइडर बन जाएगा।
Pretty far out.
Nobody says far out anymore, Ma. Ma!
What?
Nobody says far out anymore.
Oh, well, your mom does. Maybe we should see if we could get tickets to see them live.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Your mom may not look it, but I was quite the rocker when I was your age. Your father and I would just lie on the hood of my old Chevy and listen to Black Sabbath and...
You like Black Sabbath?
Like I said, your mom's cooler than you think. Oh, we'd look up at the stars and he'd tell me all about the places he'd been.
Mom?
How about some cake, huh?
Yeah, I'll be up in a sec.
You said that 15 minutes ago. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Hey, watch the hair.
Oh! Peter! We've talked about you leaving your toys on the floor.
It's not a toy, it's an action figure.
More like an action landmine. Stab your foot. I will.
He doesn't even... Never mind.
13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
अब रूम में क्या करना है? मुझे गाने सुनने। Get out of bed. चलो जी बेड से उतरते हैं। ये हम है स्टार लोड पुराने जमाने का आँख सूजी ये मुक्का खाया है उसने ये क्या है
Oh man, I can't wait to play this. Maybe I can convince Annie to buy it with his paper out money.
कॉमिक्स
This will
ही
be worth
कॉमिक्स है इसके
hundreds of
पास
dollars someday. I gotta beat Janie's high score. This is embarrassing.
Nintendo है I think Nintendo है पुराने जमाने की गेम्स
3 natural ones in a row last game. Some barn I turned out to be.
ये हमारे पुराने बचपन की काफी सारी चीजें इसमें हैं अच्छा बजाता भी है थोड़ा बजा के देख लेते बस इतना ही
Need to build
सीखा
up my calluses. Keep hitting
इतनी
those dingers,
लिस्ट है
George. You'll make it in the Hall of Fame for sure.
काफी सारी चीजें हाँ ये भी
Might
हुआ
as well just
करता
peel
था
the stickers off and put them in the right spot.
रोटेट करना है वापस रख दो
Fingers are still cramped from trying to bookmark pages. I know it's not how you're supposed to play, but I'm tired of dying everywhere.
चलो बाहर जाके देखते हैं उसकी अम्मी उसका इंतजार कर रही है काला है स्ट्रीम म्यूजिक चला है कुछ होने वाला है
Peter Quill.
ट्रैक्स आ गए
Peter Quill, wake up.
नहीं एलियन कहाँ से आया एकदम से
Crap, Drax. You gotta stop doing this, man. It's weird.
We are approaching the quarantine zone.
अच्छा वो
How
ख्वाब
long
देख
was I
रहा
out
था
for?
15,338 ticks.
That's very specific.
The betrayer is ready to begin her mission. She has requested your presence in the cockpit.
Gamora's on our side, Drax.
She is the spawn of my sworn enemy, a murderess and a traitor. I do not trust her.
Well, try. We're supposed to be a team.
I make no promises.
स्टार लॉर्ड की जैकेट लिखा भी स्टार लॉर्ड है जैकेट भी उसने सेम ऐसे ही बनाई है जैसी उसने देखी थी अब शीशे में देखना होगा खुद को ईयर पीस लगाया खुद को एडमायर कर रहा कि यार मैं बहुत हैंडसम हूँ सही है कोई और एडमायर नहीं करता बस बस देख रहा है अभी भी देख रहा है खुद को
Oh, it ain't just a junkyard. The quarantine zone's the biggest pile of galactic war debris in the known universe. Just think of all the tech we can find. Hey, it's only
Yeah.
illegal if Nova Corps finds us inside, which they won't.
जाना क्या है
Ah, there you are, Quill. Tell Groot to stop worrying about getting arrested. I'm not overconfident. I'm just the right level of confident.
ये आई एम ग्रूट ही बोलता है spoke him they shoot us on the spot reassure Groot
Don't worry so much, bud. The quarantine zone is huge. No one will ever know we were even in there.
I give it one night on Contraxia before the whole quadrant knows we entered the quarantine zone.
Think they'll listen to me when the famous Miss Teapot is at the bar?
We are not talking about the teapot.
Gamora?
Up here, Peter.
देखते हैं
Hey, that's my chair.
Oh, then why aren't you in it?
I was, strategizing. It's one thing to get into the zone, but we still gotta catch that monster.
Right.
So did I miss anything?
Other than a ton of suspicious glares from Drax, not really. Now, if you're done strategizing, feel free to grab your seat. We're almost ready to go.
रोड है उसकी अपनी सीट पकड़नी ओके यहाँ बात करने का
Once we
option आ
breach
रहा है।
that force field, there's no going back.
Your black market codes are gonna crack that Nova net, right?
Yep. As soon as you enter them in your console.
चलो जाके देखते करना ही है।
Okay, here we go. Rocket, Groot, Drax, get in here. We're going in.
We still have a few ticks before the next time window, actually.
The next one?
Nova Corps security grid resets every rotation. We want to be in and out before our code expires, or we'll get stranded.
And if we wait for the next reset, we'll get a full rotation to do this. Nice.
Undetectedly
Oh,
जाना
why's
है।
the Nova net still up? Thought we were going in.
It appears the assassin's contacts are as untrustworthy as the betrayer herself.
Oh, please don't tell me Gamora's backdoor codes are bust. We nearly went broke getting them.
Relax, Rocket. We still got a few ticks before the next time window.
The network just reset. You can enter the sequence, Peter. 0451.
That's it? 4 digits?
Suspicious. These security measures are too simplistic for Nova Corps.
It's not that simple. The code only works on this date for this ship.
Oh, I get it. Gamora's codes are more like an encryption key of some sort, designed to integrate temporal coordinates and our
ये
ship's
यानी मुझे
hard-coded
करना था
serial
कि
into a
मुझे
local
याद ना
number.
आता तो मुझे लगा मुझे नहीं करना होगा। अगर कोड पे ध्यान ना देता तो सिक्योरिटी मेजर्स हैं जिनको बाईपास करके गए हैं।
And we're in.
Incredible.
I realized there was so much stuff left after the war.
Restraint wasn't very popular in the Shatari army, especially with Thanos in charge.
Yeah, it's probably all harmless now. I mean, Nova Corps had 12 years to get rid of the heavy-duty explosives, right?
That's why I like you, Quill. You're so pure. Oh, the wonderful and terrible things I could do with all this tech.
Stay focused, Rodent. We did not come here to scavenge.
Why not? The Milano's weapon systems could use an overhaul. Plus, there's good money in it.
The beast that we seek is far more valuable to the Monster Queen of Seknov 9 than any illegally acquired salvage.
Whoa!
Place is
जंग
really
क्या है
shit.
एकता का ये?
I'm not seeing a monster, but that big cylinder up ahead looks like the mining ship Peter's friend said to look for.
Friend.
For a night? And you'll see the monster as soon as we place Rocket's monster summoning thingies.
Flark, yeah. Groot, Quill, suit up. Team Rocket's up first.
I still do not understand why I must remain on board with the assassin.
Oh, because you're part of Green Team.
You assigned me to the team before you named it, and my skin is not green. It's teal.
Teal? What? Listen, if we want to trick the monster into going inside that mining rig, we need to place thumpers on both sides. 2 sides, 2 teams.
And 2 clips to the drop site. Ground's too unstable to land a ship, so you'll need to jump.
That's our cue. Let's go, Groot.
Don't worry! Once the thumpers are placed, we'll meet in the middle and we'll capture the monster. Together.
Very well.
मॉन्स्टर को कैप्चर करने आए। डंपर्स हैं क्या? वो पता चल जाएगा साथ ही में। गाड़ियाँ जाएं।
Bumper 1 done.
ओके ये डंपर करता क्या है? बाद में ये भी पता चल जाएगा करता क्या है। ओके 3 और लगाने हैं।
It's a ship, Peter, not a child.
Oh, can you imagine?
What, the pink goo? It's custom nano resin, designed to keep all this war stuff from floating away.
Visor works.
Sure it works.
What?
I checked it right before we left.
ये
Did
क्या
you
है?
just put checked it in quotes?
Nah, it's totally safe. Now, can we please focus less on the toxic goo and more on all this cool war junk it's holding together? I didn't mean toxic. More, don't put it in your mouth toxic.
कलेक्ट भी करता कि नहीं? डायरेक्शन इसके अंदर शो करता है कि कहाँ जाना है। ओके बस सीन तो बड़ा जबरदस्त है।
Thinking that big cylinder thing is our rendezvous?
Yeah, that's the mining rig.
So weird seeing it all clustered together like this.
गैलेक्टिक का है
Bits
वो।
and pieces of a war that spanned the entire galaxy held together by pink goo.
Ebrium-based nanoresin.
Whatever. I'm just saying, it's a lot to take in.
क्या?
Everybody keep an eye out for any good
Bunch
scrap or
of mata.
components. Whoa, look! Yellow and blue. Looks like an old Novacore frigate. Nice!
Come on, dude. People probably died on that ship.
Killjoy, why do you even bring us here if the place is so sacred? I can name at least a dozen planets with monsters
Some
on them, so
cash.
why here?
Flat broke, Rocket. We need a big break. Aren't you tired of eating yarrow root?
It's so... mealy.
Listen, this is a restricted zone. Whatever monster lives here, nobody else has one.
Lady Hellbender values rarity in her
भागता
acquisition.
कैसे?
Exactly.
ओए, भागना नहीं आता अभी मुझे।
Almost made yourself a very late war casualty.
Not funny.
Okay, basic component you picked up. Okay, basic component पकड़ा है।
You know, I like this. This is fun. The three of us, hanging out, just like when we started this gig, before you-know-who joined us. I do not hate everybody. I tolerate Quill. Quill's a swell guy.
Come on, Rocket. Drax and Gamora are valued additions to the team.
You're only saying that because you listen.
Is that why your plan has Drax and I taking the ship?
Maybe. Careful on that thing, Quill. You spot something out there?
कुछ भी spot नहीं किया मुझे।
There's the mining rig.
Any sign of our monster?
Not yet.
अच्छा उसको करना था। मैं तो एम ही सीन देखने के लिए गया था कि नज़ारा देखूं। मुझे क्या पता था इधर जाना है।
We don't know what it looks like. Will neglected to get that info while he was flirting on Contraxia.
It'll look like a monster worth selling. And I wasn't flirting, I was drinking. Whoa!
Pretty sure that way's a dead end.
You sure?
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
How can you even tell?
Just trust me, all right? Hey, Groot, you think we could find pieces of the Tryon shard in here?
आधी से ज़्यादा चीज़ें जो बात कर रहे हैं उनका तो
Pyramid of pure
पता भी नहीं
evil
है।
that corrupts everything it comes in contact with.
How'd you even know the other way was a dead end?
Because, unlike you, I have a very keen sense of direction.
मैं भी कहीं और से जा रहा हूँ। वो कहीं और से आए, मैं कहीं और से आ रहा हूँ। क्या है? Hold it fire.
All good, no worries. Take that, brittle stuff.
Hold करके भी मारता है।
Gross.
Nice splatter. Hey, 50 units says I can clear more of these suckers than you.
As if. Whoa, what the? Rocket, did you do that?
The scoreboard? You like it? Hacked it into your visor cover last time you took a snooze.
You hacked into my stuff?
Considering how many times I fixed the Flarkin thing, it might as well be my stuff.
तो अब उड़ा रहे हैं।
Optimal thumper placing distance should be just up ahead. I'm thinking right in front, through the giant hole where this ship's cockpit used to be.
एकता की
Well,
प्रैक्टिस
that's
करवा रहा है
grim.
शूटिंग की।
Yeah, try not to think about it. It's better not to wonder. Amazing! I should have been recording. Bridge over, Bruce. I want to see if he's alive. I don't know, but he's twitching. Flarkin, Scott stayed, Quill. You okay down there?
Yep. Yeah, just, thought I saw a shortcut.
Right.
Go ahead without me. I'll catch up.
Okay. There's a crapped out Novacore missile bay just on the other side. We'll meet you there.
Yellow and blue missile bay. Got it.
दूसरा भी जाना था मेरे ख्याल से। हाँ अच्छा, गोलियां मार के पकड़ता है।
Now this brings back memories.
Okay.
Fall into another hole, Well, was that you?
I shot something, like you said. I've got a way forward.
See? Never fails.
तो मैं तो वैसे गोलियां मार के देख रहा था क्या होता है, मटेरियल शायद कुछ मिले, लेकिन वो तो रास्ता ही खुल गया।
Hey, little guy.
Whoa! What the fuck? You dead, Quill? We can hear your woodsy squeal even without the comms.
Little busy.
ओए, ये क्या अजीबोगरीब सी
That's
चीज।
cheating. You guys should have seen that. It was this weird blobby thing. Not falling for this again.
ओए,
Oh, it's like pumping a shit.
कहाँ से आ रही है क्या?
Another one down.
अजीब सी।
He told us to go. He'll be fine.
ओके,
Yo, Quill, you all right?
फुटबॉल।
Peachy.
मुझे लगता है ऊपर में आगे कुछ करना था।
Everything okay over there?
Quill nearly got himself eaten by a blob or something. Should have heard him
गार्डियन
squeak.
मेन्यू क्या है? ओके, वो बाद में एबिलिटीज वगैरह बाद
You
में
must
देखते हैं।
fight with dignity, Peter Quill.
Or at least die with it.
Not funny.
अचानक से आया अजीब सी बखलूक।
Hey, Gamora, make sure the Milanos
जिससे
don't get
निकले
stuck in
सबके
any of
सब।
this resin.
If she did, I would wrench the ship free.
Don't worry. I've flown worse ships through worse situations.
कहाँ जाना है? जाना इधर ऊपर है। और मिल गया रास्ता मुझे। थोड़ा सा टाइम लगा लेकिन मिल गया। अभी तक गोलियां मारनी।
Well, we got a lot riding on your gal pal's mystery monster tip. I hope she's legit. Like you could even tell if she had an honest face.
Failed to send messages. Okay, ये चीज़ नहीं पढ़ रहा।
Yeah, she did smell like flowers.
Trust in plan.
Too much.
Trust in the plan, guys. Everything is checked out so far, right down to the mining ship. We put our thumpers in the right places, and we'll bag that monster.
Quill knows all about putting thumpers in the right places. And getting monsters in the sack, too. I can hear your visor working. Better not be cheating on our bet, Quill.
How can you hear that?
ओए नहीं, ये चलते हुए जाना है।
Mother of Scott!
Oh, the fast.
Are you kidding me?
अब क्यों नहीं लगा रहा?
Smash! That was too close! You okay,
Okay.
Groot? Quill?
We're fine, but we can't jump that.
You don't gotta jump. There's a sturdy support beam on this side. Get Groot to grow a bridge across. Just ask him nice-like. He does it for me all the time.
कैसे करना है? Right stick to bridge. अच्छा. Okay.
All right, Groot. Let's see that cool vine. That's one hell of a party trick, big
उसने
guy.
bridge बना दिए।
Gross! More ship eaters! Ah, they're everywhere. All right! Boom! Right under your nose, Quill.
उसकी स्पीड से ज़्यादा थी, उसने मार दिए। 3 स्कोर बना दी इसने।
Of course there ain't any plants here. It's a junkyard.
फिर मैंने तो ऐसे ही मारा था।
Plants grow where they got food. We gotta go that way.
Oh.
Cross the gap. Somehow.
Groot, I found a hitch. Can you latch onto it?
ओए
Hey, Greenies. You see any blue
ये
and
कहाँ
gold
था?
tents out there? You let us know.
We have seen many such
ये अच्छा था
ships.
खड्डे में गिर गया लेकिन कुछ हुआ
Active
नहीं
ones. We haven't talked about what to do if we run into a Nova Corps.
We'll restrain them until you're done here.
Bad idea. Those cops are all connected through their stupid helmets.
If they do spot us, all they have to do is close that barrier and we're stuck.
If you see cops, you get my ship out of here. Even if it means leaving us behind.
Flark that!
Trust me, I've dealt with Nova Corps before. Even helped them catch real criminals. I can talk my way out.
You think the Milano can outrun a fully powered Nova Centurion?
She's done it before.
पहुंच गए हम
Okay,
लोग
here we go.
All right, set her down right there. Yep, one to
हम
go.
पर सारे लगा दी
No.
हम पर खराब हो गए
No!
ओके
Flark and Skaggy! You're attacking batteries fried. That's what's wrong. Maybe you put it down too hard.
Let's just find a solution.
The solution's a new battery with a charge.
Okay. We're on what's left of a ship. Full of ship things. Gotta be things that power ship things around here, right?
Yeah. Maybe you're gonna
That's a
want to use
rocket
your visor
charge
for this.
battery.
You find a replacement while I finish scraping the fried wires.
आई थिंक ये नहीं, इसे गोलियां मारनी इधर से ही मिलेगा देखने में ये आया चार्ज मिल गया
Gamora, when are you
Right.
gonna share your contacts and sources?
When will you share yours?
Found something with a charge. Kinda looks like a spacey car battery.
तो इजीली मिल
Okay.
गया चलो
This
गुड
thing
है
isn't gonna zap me, right?
The chance is minuscule, at best. You'll be fine. What are you waiting for, Quill? Grab it.
अब दिए
Here
मैंने
you
तो
go.
That'll do nicely. Just let me tinker a bit. I'll have to do some tweaking once I see how much juice this thing puts out. So watch my back.
Watch it from what?
तो वही काम
Just grab
एक
the
नहीं
battery and give it a yank. Fucking monster things! Everyone get ready!
ओह वाह ओके मैंने ग्रुप से करवाया है मुझे पता नहीं था मैंने पहले ही करवा दिए
If I don't fix this thing, they'll keep coming! Easy
आज
for
जाओ
you.
मैं मार ही जाऊँ
You've got a
सबको
pointy stick!
और आ रहे हैं बड़ा वाला आ रहा है
Then keep your distance!
क्या रंग तो कर रहे हैं अपना क्विक डैश इसको तो फुटबॉल की तरह मारना है
Just keep these things away from me!
मार भी दिए इतना इजीली
We're all plugged in.
Wow. Just in time.
I'd like to see you fix it next
फैंटास्टिक
time.
ओके फुटबॉल
Come
की तरह
on,
मारा
2
है मैं
down, 2 to go.
बॉल और रॉकेट
I don't see any way out of the missile bay except that passage, bud. Quill, we found a way out.
तो मुझे भी पता चल गया
Groot's wondering if the reward's gonna be worth all the risk we're taking for this job. Me and Groot are nearly unkillable, but what if the rest of you don't make it out alive? If the two of us gotta lug that monster...
Guys, this job is a huge deal. It's for the freaking monster queen of Seknarf 9. She just doesn't know it yet.
थे
We pull this off, and we're...
Lady Hellbender's intergalactic monster anglers?
Man, that thing is ridiculous. Think it was a ship or a robot?
That's a Kree Sentry, a robot, but it would have been space worthy. That ain't even the biggest one. They designed at least 5 experimental models twice that size. Plus half a dozen Mega Sentry prototypes.
How do you know all this?
Because they were my fellow experiments back on Half-World. Most of my parts came from the cybernetics hangar next to the door, so
मजाक
I got a sneak peek at all the new killbots. I could see the parts come and go from my
ओह क्या
my cage.
I didn't mean to open old wounds.
Most of them are just scars now anyway.
कहाँ फंस है
This old Kree-tech gets me wondering, where would I be now if those blue buttscots managed to keep me locked
Yeah.
into their half-world experiments? Yeah, chances are you'd be climbing over bits of me right now.
बंदा फंस ही की है अब लोड कहाँ से होगा
Man, that thing is ridiculous. Think it was a ship or a robot?
That's a Kree Sentry, a robot, but it would have been space-worthy. That ain't even the biggest one. They designed at least 5 experimental models twice that size.
Impressive, but I can fly circles around something that big. Give me a fast and sexy M-class scout over those things any day.
I do appreciate that sweet Ravager pirate tech. She's made for hidden runs. And boy, can she run.
She can hit
इसका
too.
बाजू है
There's always room for more firepower, Quill. That Sentry probably took on whole fleets. This old Kree tech gets me wondering, where would I be now if those blue buttscots managed to keep me locked into their half-world experiments? Yeah, chances are you'd be climbing over bits of me right now. I wasn't even a person to the worst of the Kree's mad scientists. More like a real smart walking gun.
A very talkative gun.
Yeah, that part was an accident. They tried to fix it a few times. Wait, is that? Yes! I'm about to win this bet, Quill!
मार दी उसने भी मार दी
Here goes nothing. We're inside a giant robot head.
And I got
Very
robot
much.
parts inside my head!
You have robot parts inside your head.
Hey, Groot, what do you think I should do when I win this bet? I mean with the units still owe me once I win. Don't congratulate him!
Found a nest. Maybe this is the parasite
Quasi.
clubhouse.
इधर बहुत सारे कहाँ कहाँ ढूंढ के मारने उसको और तो नहीं मिले
Imagine something this big coming at you. A whole ship was like a bug by comparison.
So it would swat them out of the air like flies.
You know what, Quill? I think it's unfair. You got 2 guns, I got 1. I think my points should count double from now on.
That's cheating.
All right, Thumper goes there, Quill.
It's not gonna piss off every critter around, right?
Sorry, Quill. Not taking no chances after the last one. I gotta test it real quick.
Not again.
वो इनको पकड़ना है ओए
I
और
always flip the switch on and off to see if gotta love that kill radius.
ओह अच्छा उसके पास इस तरह की एबिलिटी है
One down. Take this. One is boom. I'm gonna be cleaning gunk. Look out!
ये हेल्थ भी नहीं है मुझे
It is like that time.
फैंटास्टिक नॉकआउट ओह
Oh, come on! Now we gotta deal with junk slugs?
Don't gawk at it. Shoot it.
Very helpful, thanks!
You're welcome. Now stop distracting me.
चलो ये मजे की गेम है वैसे
At least they make it
एनिमीज मार ओए
I got all these toys. I'm just dying to use.
जो मार दिए और आ रहे हैं
Not a chance. I've gotten way more.
बॉस की
We really
past these things?
Appreciate the confidence in my work, but yes!
ओके वो उसके ऊपर जो आइकन आ रहा था बना वो मेरे ऊपर अटैक का था
Oh yeah, it is like
मेरी
that,
गन तो
guy.
छिल्ला डैमेज दे रही है अभी नहीं
How are there this many of them?
Don't let them swarm you!
Watch your butts!
नीचे से मारना है ओके डैमेज ज़्यादा पड़ता है
Missing all the fun last time.
Just don't
मेरी
let
हेल्थ
them
भी है
suffer.
बस अब तो गया अब आखिरी था मर गया
Nice
Incredible.
splatter, Rocket!
I know, right? What was that worth? 5 points?
Oh, come on! You can't just give yourself points like that.
ability fan the hammer
Stalling our
okay.
thumpers.
Great job. We'll meet you at the
Use to
mining ship.
access the about okay vantage point okay और ज्यादा ऊंचा अब जाएगा ठीक हो गया अब किधर जाना है
I can hear your visor working. Better not be cheating on our bet, Quill.
How can you hear that?
हम पर तो लग गया अब आगे जाके देखते हैं क्या करना है
How do we know the monster we're looking for ain't one of these things we already killed?
If it were worthy of Lady Hellbender's collection, it would not die so easily.
All right, mining rig is right there.
ऐसा कौन सा मॉन्स्टर है जिसको हमने कैप्चर करना है
Of course it's secure. As secure as a broke-down Shatari shipwreck's ever gonna be.
कहाँ दूर जाना है
Yes! The resin can hold a stupid warship. I'm telling you, it's totally safe. See? I'll even prove it. Huh? Look at this.
अभी कुछ होगा देख लेना
Rocket?
Oh, fuck.
ब्लू जो है पल्पा कलर की वो टूटने लगी स्टार लोड तो भाग गया है वो तो गिरने ही वाला था ग्रूट बच्चा है का वो तो लकड़ी का है हाँ उस बच गया
Groot! Buddy, you're okay!
Fine. You flarkin' piece of moldy driftwood, you could have died saving me.
डाली है इसने
I love you too, you selfless son of a truck. Come on, Quill. He says he'll meet us at the mining ship. I don't want to make him wait.
That's it? We're not going after him?
He says it's fine. We'll meet him later.
Team Rocket, is everything okay? Groot's signal just went dark.
His radio must have broke when he fell.
Groot just took a different path. He must have fell and broke his radio.
Yeah, that's it.
Why take a different path?
Team Rocket over. Hope that got rid of him. Sounds like green team's off our
Oi.
backs. Now we can stop
Usको
worrying about that dumb accident. Groot's
उसको कहाँ
fine
से
anyway.
नजर आ रहे
There's nothing to worry about.
इस
Not like I could have prevented that old rusted ship from keeling over.
An accident, Rocket? Come on!
What? That's all it was.
It's your fault! If you hadn't fooled around on that ship...
I did it. You don't know nothing. Stop trying to be smart.
That sure didn't sound like an apology.
Nope.
Man! If that afterburner kicked on right now, we'd be toast!
Mining ship's on the other side of that turbine, so we gotta find a way through.
Try not to jump on anything this time. Groot's not there to grab you if you
इसको भेजना पड़ेगा
can't
ये जाएगा
squeeze in there.
Knew it. Rocket, fix the thing. Rocket, clean up the mess. Rocket, crawl into the mystery hole.
See anything?
Yeah, A manual override.
Team Rocket, we hit a snag. One of our temper points was covered in resin, so we're gonna fly around and scout another spot.
Just make sure the new spot's as close as possible to the original one. Because of maths and angles.
Holy yes, okay, nice.
Great. Another turbine.
Yeah, that is how these things are usually built.
उसको नहीं वहाँ ने दिया मैंने देख लिया इससे पहले
It's stuck on something.
मुझे भी पता कि
Someone's been practicing.
Oh नहीं 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 नहीं
Come on, let's get out of here.
Wait for me उसके पास भी कहीं से वो होगा मारने के लिए
We're back on track. The mining ship ain't too far.
Think Groot's already ahead of us?
Maybe. Hope he didn't get distracted. I've been thinking about buying him a lead. It wasn't me this time, I swear! I don't like this! Hope I don't tear my pants! I'm gripping this thing with muscles I didn't even know I had! Oh, crap!
Where's...
Larkin, son of a...
I told you I saw that.
Great timing. How did you guys...
Good to see you two, but you're gonna want to cross the ship as fast as you can.
इससे अच्छा हम शिप में ना आ जाते यानी यहाँ तक
We're seeing
अगर पहुँचना ही था खैर थंपर से लगाने थे इसलिए हमें
just try to hold her still.
ऑन ग्राउंड जाना पड़ा
This position is untenable.
Drax says incoming! Watch out! Hang on!
ओ पकड़ लिया भागता किस तरह है मुझे अभी तक पता नहीं चला भागता कैसे रन कैसे चलो
Can you make it inside?
Yeah.
यस we did
All in one piece.
Got it. Meet you in a tick.
No rush. It's nice and cozy in here.
Not so much when you can't see in the dark.
Think I felt the pen.
Crap!
What?
My visor went supernova. Is it broken?
Overloaded sounds like. Must be some kind of residual energy in here.
नजर
Come
नहीं आ
on!
रहा
Larkin tensor joint, just neat. Wiggle the. Okay, so life support's booting back up. What's it look like out there?
Oh, mother of space particles.
मैंने मार दिया इससे पहले ये क्या है स्टोन माइंड स्टोन मिला है माइंड स्टोन है
Quill, you okay?
Yeah, it's just... Man.
ये क्या है बॉस
Well, that's concerning.
ओह
What was that?
It's a swarm of old cleaner bots. Maybe.
Oh, cleaner bots.
I don't know.
रूट होगा रूट
You okay, buddy?
डरा मत था वो स्टोन उधर ही छोड़ के जा रहे हैं। पकड़ नहीं सकता
Sorry
जाके।
about the shooting.
Yeah, thought you were that freaky thing we accidentally released.
We saw some cleaner bots accidentally at a distance. We're totally all right. It just ran away when it saw us, right, Quill?
Rocket, I'm not so sure that swarm thing was inoffensive. I feel kind of bad about releasing it.
Quill took a pot shot at this massive worm nest. A chunk of something fell off, and the big floaty creature came out of it. That's all. Hang on a tick. Here you go. Rendezvous coordinates are that way, but we'll have to find a way around the rubble.
I'll try to find a side passage.
पीला तो नहीं कर सकता।
Look at this old beauty.
ये क्या है? वर्क
A
स्टेशन है।
table. This is a vintage Model T engineering workbench. They don't make them sturdy like that no more. Hey, come on, Quill. Let's see if this beauty still works. Maybe I can fix up your gear. Hey, hand me that part.
क्या अपडेट तो कर सकता है? You have enough component to craft these parts. Okay.
One shiny upgrade, nice and crafted. Nope. Hey, Quill! Groot says there might be something behind the big unit over here.
और क्या है? मटेरियल ही नहीं मेरे पास करने के लिए। Visor, all perks. इतना मटेरियल मेरे पास है ही नहीं कि मैं कर सकूं। शील्ड
Yeah, there's a way through if we can clear out that crud. That's one stubborn bunch of lore. Try that quick cooldown I installed, so you can keep pelting it.
Oh, yeah!
Okay.
And, thanks for the upgrade.
All right, let's squeeze our way out.
लोडिंग हो गई है अफगान में।
Thing we said.
What thing? I didn't see it.
Rapid reload allow you to cancel your equipment and okay. अच्छे अपडेट है गेम में। अब किधर जाना है?
Perfectly safe, right?
I don't trust your definition of safe.
पूरी जगह ही है
Seems a little wobbly.
टूटने वाली जगह ही है। लेकिन लाइटें फिर भी जल रही शिप्स की। ओह ये क्या है सामने?
This place is crawling with ugly. Guys, not alone down here.
ओह
Holy crap! It's the most punchable thing I've ever seen.
What?
Look at their weird arms.
We can't see them, genius.
French fried and petrified.
That thing was freaking messed up.
ये अच्छा है। मैं मार रहा था उसको।
Rocket, you really missed
मुझे नहीं मार सके।
That was amazing.
Team Rocket! Finally. We couldn't hear you before. Something about the mining ship been messing up our comms.
Yeah, something really ain't right in here.
अजीबोगरीब सी एनिमल
Another one.
क्रीचर्स हैं।
I'm parking the Milano, but Drax is out there searching for you.
Maybe you'll find Quill before we do. We're trying to catch up to him.
Guys, we really need to get better at the buddy system.
She is not my buddy. I will find you, Peter Quill. Describe your surroundings.
Old metal, old mining equipment, just old.
Noted.
इधर वही मुझे लगता है जिस चीज को हमने रिलीज की है
Hello?
वही हो। ओह ये कुछ और आ गया है।
Another freaking thing.
How freaky. Kill it.
Read my mind. Thing refuses to die. I can barely scratch it.
Kill it harder.
I'm killing it as hard as I can.
क्या है ये चीज? The second part is always placed below the health bar. Okay, ठीक है।
Get fried, Marshmallow Man.
अच्छा इसकी क्या एबिलिटी है? ओह असैसिन है।
He is weakened! Attack!
एबिलिटी कह सकते हैं?
Take your time. Me and
Oh.
Drax got this.
ओहो फिर से मैंने लोड कैसे कर
It's
दिया?
completely unfair. They do not stand a chance.
Peter, Drax, where are you? Did I hear black?
ओह एक और आ गया।
Save some for me.
Not gonna be a problem.
Ah! This foe will not break so easily.
अब मारा उसको मैंने।
My great strength goes underutilized.
Drax, put a hole in the wall if you can find
ये
that.
सही है। ये भी आ गई है
My turn.
गमोरा। अब इसकी क्या एबिलिटी है गमोरा की?
Slash him, Gamora!
Cut to
Oh.
the chase. Sharp, colorful, and deadly.
कितना डैमेज? स्किल असैसिन है ओके।
You greenies found Quill yet?
Found and saved.
Hey,
Go on ahead then. We'll catch up. Just making a pit stop.
I parked the Milano near the last thumper spot. We'll head that way and keep an eye out for you.
How's my baby?
You can see for yourself if you can get back up there.
ओके
If we
इसको
can
नहीं।
get this thing down, it should give us the extra height we need.
ख्याल से तो यही करना है। बम जो मार रहा है गोलियां लोड करके। नहीं यहाँ पे को नीचे लेके आना है।
Let's see that fancy footwork, Gamora.
Bet you can't do this. Monster head!
That is physically
Gamora का काम
impossible.
Drax can lift heavy
Drax,
objects.
think you can
Okay.
heft that container?
Behold the might of a Catathian warrior!
अच्छा मुझे बताना है कहाँ रखना है।
It'll look real good right here.
Done.
कितनी ताकत है इसमें?
Remember this moment should you ever think of crossing me, assassin.
All right, Rocket. We're back on track.
Oh, yeah, good for you. It ain't stealing if it's abandoned. Oh, flog.
Rocket.
Not now, Quill.
चोरी कर रहे थे।
Perhaps he has located our monster.
We don't even know what it looks like. The intel was extremely vague.
It wasn't vague, it was brushed. It's probably some cute little...
Nightmarish abomination.
Lady Hellbender is a renowned warrior. An ideal specimen to reflect that strength.
Like I said, something scary.
I disagree. Strength is endearing.
With a name like Hellbender, Gamora's probably right. It's gotta be something scary.
Nightmarish. A proper apex predator.
Snarling and nasty. More teeth than all of us combined. Bat-like wings with razor tips. Probably spits poison or acid.
Or acidic poison.
I hope all these are true. I yearn for a worthy challenge.
किधर जाना है? कभी कभार लगता है कि पहुंचेगा नहीं
There
लेकिन
is a
पहुंच
distinct
जाता था पे।
sensation navigating this realm. Catathians call it the Shadow's Gaze.
Now that you mention it, I have felt like I was being watched.
Perhaps our prey is stalking us. I say, come.
इधर जाना नहीं था। अच्छा चीज से कंपोनेंट्स मिल रहे हैं सही। वो भी ढूंढने गेम में।
Once we deliver her prize, Lady Hellbender could become an influential ally.
How so?
They say that the mere mention of her name can end a negotiation.
You want to turn the Guardians of the Galaxy into an extortion racket?
No.
ये क्या है?
I want people to offer us bigger tasks because they fear her wrath.
Same thing, Drax.
Ah.
नहीं आने वाली है ये।
We got company.
सब आ गए अब साथ में। अब हर तरह की एनिमी आएगी।
How many of these? Is this from the last number?
We haven't even
ओह
Worry, we'll not be far behind.
Let's just focus on not becoming food ourselves.
हर तरह की एनिमी आ गई। किसको मारो?
You're right. This isn't working.
ओह
It's like we woke up the whole ship.
There's honor even in defeat.
Just hang in there.
किसकी एबिलिटी रेडी हुई है? नहीं। ओह Action you perform in better build up your hurdle dodge. When feel call a hurdle to reset dodge.
Guys, huddle up.
गाना बज जाएगा।
It feels like they're everywhere, laughing at us.
And yet, we cannot retreat.
No one wants to retreat, big guy, but I gotta say, it's fucking scary out there, Quill.
Go on, Nick.
Fort darts on the field. Danger on all sides. It's time we stand and face it and make sure they're nullified. Are we heroes to be laughed at? No! I'll laugh at them instead. Who's with me?
Wise words, Peter
Nice
Quill.
one, Peter!
Oh, yeah.
Ability चार्ज करने के लिए खुद की।
This is more like it!
Told you we'd make a great team.
अब किसकी
We ain't
एबिलिटी?
such a bad team after all.
Well said.
Right in the face. Think.
What is next, Peter Quill?
को मैं किससे मारूं? चल
Want some? Get some.
Take the whole clip.
वाह बम से उसने उड़ा दिए।
Stop the sword, brute! You are a rousing leader, Peter Quill.
Just gotta feel the
उफ,
beat.
उसका डैमेज
Dead! Going to kill something else!
incredible।
Bring on our monster. I am engorged with the thrum of battle.
Didn't need to hear
अरे
that.
Come on, last thumper spot is this way.
मल्टीप्लेयर होनी
My
चाहिए।
senses
दो
are
लोग साथ में
fine-tuned to
बैठेंगे।
measure even the tiniest vibrations.
Really?
No, I'm tracking it on my display.
अब क्या करना है? ओके इसको
The
खोलना है।
Milano should be right on the other side of this door. It was open when I came through here.
Who says I tripped on something?
He looks like it's still got some juice. Give it a go, Rocket.
हैक कर
Watch
सकते
a
हो।
genius at work.
गार्डियन
You are a miracle worker, man. I have to say, that is an immaculate parking job.
Thanos never tolerated imperfection.
Never been a problem for Quill. Yeah.
आई थिंक अपने उधर पहुंच ही गए। जो कोइन
This
थे
is it.
जिसको
Last
मॉन्स्टर को
spot.
पकड़।
Can't wait to be out of here.
आखिरी
This
thumper।
place feels like it's about to collapse on itself.
I cannot wait to meet our monster.
I thought you were mostly interested in meeting the buyer.
She is a respectable collector.
Is it working?
Yeah, don't worry, Sunshine. Ow!
Is it, doing it?
What?
It appears to be broken.
Ain't nothing broke. That's the sound it's supposed to make.
What sound?
You can't hear that.
Hear what?
उसको से सुनाई दे रही है। इस डिफरेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी है जिस। ओह ये क्या है?
Our monster has arrived.
I see it.
Good. Oh, crap, the door, It works. Let's catch our monster.
Don't let it get behind you. It could be poisonous.
Any Hellbender will pay extra if it is poisonous.
One less thing to hide behind.
Good thinking, Will.
ओके हाई स्पीड से उसको रोकना है
I don't think asking it to slow down is gonna help, Groot.
हाँ उसको स्लो करते हैं ग्रूट करेगा उसको स्लो
But it can still run. Gotta be some way to slow it down.
ग्रूट है करेगा उसको स्लो हैं
What the flark is that?
Definitely not a monster.
Adorable. It's more matted than an Asgardian goat.
We cannot present this pathetic creature to the Monster Queen of Sector 9. She will laugh at us.
Maybe we can use it as bait.
I knew those thumpers wouldn't work.
What? My thumpers are state of the art. Musclehead's the one who rushed at the first thing that came through the door.
यही
My
मॉन्स्टर
head
है
is not made of muscle.
What the?
ओह what?
You guys seeing what I'm seeing?
Yes. Now that is a monster.
ये इसको पकड़ना कैसे कांटी वेल फिश है स्पेस फिश
Enough with
Fish.
the warm-up. Time to catch us a real monster. Let's get paid.
पकड़ेंगे कैसे ओह
What in hell's name is that?
Definitely not cleaner bots.
Watch it!
The whole place is crapping out. We gotta get out of here, now!
Curse these volatile ruins!
Tracks, go! Hold on to your butts, people.
क्या करते हैं
Hit the music.
On it!
Focus on flying, Peter.
Someone play this man a song!
Now we're talking.
Watch the ship!
I'm watching.
You ain't!
कैसे फ्लाई करना है
I am holding my buttocks as Peter Quill instructed.
Someone give me a hand. Am I right?
How about one inside the head?
ओह
Heads up!
We have debris incoming! Blow it away, Quill!
Time to thread the needle.
Don't even think about it!
Quickest way through is through.
You fear dying with a guilty conscience, assassin!
Stay through on my ship!
My
नहीं ओए ओह
That's it. Let me drive. You're gonna get us
ओह
killed.
We're not dead yet.
Maybe we are, and this is hell.
Do not be ridiculous. This place lacks the eternal frost, Sergeant.
Your hell is frozen.
Catathians do not like to be cold.
Try putting on a shirt.
See? He's so.
ओह
Watch out!
Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
ओह
You want me to take the control?
No, I got this.
Clearly!
Watch it! Don't get us killed, Quill. There's still so much stuff I want to steal.
कौन से यार ओह
We ain't gonna make it. Hit the blue button!
What blue button?
The one for the secret boosters I added!
Can you please stop adding things while I'm asleep?
Punch
Hold.
it, Peter!
Now is not the time for hand-to-hand combat.
ओह
Fuck yeah! Definitely a fan of the blue button.
There's Scott on all sides. We ain't gonna make it!
I'll make it. Maybe.
There's the exit!
See? Home stretch.
Your last breath!
जेट लगा के भागने आई थिंक निकलने लगे हम लोग
Yeah.
Escape.
That's what
We
I call
made
a
it.
win, people.
How's that a win? Our monster just got eaten.
Whatever you can fly away from.
Means you screwed up because you had to fly away from it.
अब क्या कर रहे हैं?
Please don't be Novacore, please don't be Novacore, please don't be Novacore.
It is Novacore.
और ये अब जाके पहला मिशन हमारा हो रहा है। नोवा कॉर्प्स को पता चल गया कि हम उनके आए हुए थे जंक यार्ड में।
That's a patrol ship. Designation, Hal's Hope.
Did you say Hal's Hope?
Buster.
There's this thing I gotta do. I'll be right back.
We need to get rid of that animal. Now. I'm serious, Peter. If it stays on the ship, we all go to prison.
No one's going to jail. It's a harmless space llama thingy.
Harmless? Remember Inakubi?
Not really, no.
That's because they scorched the planet because an idiot smuggled in an Exelon.
I will eject the beast into space.
Whoa. We're not ejecting anything. It'll make us look guilty.
It could be carrying Zephron's disease.
Which is why Drax is gonna hide in the secret cargo compartment behind Groot's plants.
Peter, Jason, Quill.
Really? My middle name? Hey, Corell! How you doing? How long's it been? 2-3 years? You look good. You been tanning?
This is a new low, Peter. Even for you.
Corell, I swear it's not what it looks like.
That you're a junker trespassing in the most restricted area of space? Who consorts with thieves and murderers, apparently.
Hey, killing people for money ain't murder, lady.
Come on, Corell. You know me. We've been to hell and back. Sure, I've done some shady stuff since the war, like really shady stuff. But junking?
I just caught you pink-handed, leaving the quarantine zone.
Technically, yes, but we weren't scavenging.
Right.
Peter Quill, I found these items in the space that you told me about. There was not enough room for both the other thing and these.
Peter Quill, of planet C-53, under Galactic Law ZXP-47, I am putting you and your crew under arrest for
Actually, can I call you back?
What?
Please tell me that is not a crate of super illegal tech.
It is a crate of super illegal tech, which also happens to be very valuable.
Really?
What?
Jody
We're on a
here.
Ravager ship. Even the flarkin' bulkheads are stolen.
Well, we can't fit both in the compartment.
I will eject the crate into space.
Eject the crate and I melt your face. The Milano's weapon systems are 4 generations behind, Quill. We need that tech, more than we need some stupid farm animal.
That farm animal could be a Class 3 biohazard. You want to end up in the kiln?
Hide the creature, hide the tech.
Hide Rocket's crate.
Peter, you're willing to gamble on a space llama thingy?
I'll convince Corell the llama's harmless. She knows me.
And I know Corell.
Not like I did.
You slept with a cop?
She wasn't a cop back then. The point is, I can get us out of this, guys. You just gotta trust me. Oh, and that would be your boarding party.
बोर्डिंग पार्क आगे हैं हमारी शिप में वो लोग। बेसिकली हम अलाउड नहीं थे यहाँ इस उनकी यहाँ स्पेस एरिया में।
Just speak to Centurion Corell.
Silence, prisoner. There has no time to meet with law-breaking pirates like you.
That's just it. We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Yeah, that's right. You check those records, Buckethead. Novacore licensing permit 67398-2.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
Rocket!
So I let Groot fill out the paperwork. I fixed it with an addendum.
Not the most well-known heroes you could hire, but definitely in the top 5 of most awesome names. Contributing members. Groot, a Flora Colossus, last of his kind, fearless in a firefight, an awesome best friend. Rocket, bona fide super genius and a wizard with explosives. Definitely not a raccoon. Gamora, adopted daughter of Thanos, deadliest woman in the galaxy. Need we say more? Drax the Destroyer, convicted serial murderer and galactic war hero, often grumpy. Last and definitely least, Peter Jason Quill.
नहीं होगा इसका.
That's it? That's all you wrote?
There was a character limitation.
Sorry, excuse me, I just need to.
Cadet Gold, what are you doing here?
Oh, you don't know? Really? It says right here prisoner processing training. I'm your official trainee.
Aren't you a little young for the Corps?
Aren't you a little old for that hairdo?
I should check with the captain.
No. No. She definitely signed off on this. You know how thorough she is about signing stuff? And if I may, sir, the real concern here is Regulation 7A regarding prisoner footgear. That one's jet boots are in clear violation.
They're decorative.
Good work, Cadet Gold.
Great, there goes Plan B.
We don't need a plan B, I got this.
No, you do not got this, pirate. I got this. Now fall in line.
Got to go, prisoners.
Watch the jacket.
चलें इस वीडियो को इधर ही ख़त्म करते हैं और देखेंगे आगे क्या होता है नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में. आई होप आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आई हो. स्टोरी काफ़ी हैवी हुई है. हम लोग मॉन्स्टर को ढूंढने गए थे स्कैवेंजिंग एरिया में, लेकिन मिला नहीं. वहाँ पे कोई और चीज़ रिलीज़ कर आए. अब देखते हैं क्या होता है आगे. चलें मिलते हैं अगली एपिसोड में. तब तक के लिए मुझे दीजिए इजाज़त. बाय गाइस.